that. The Gragas for Los Ratones I think is a really smart pick too, because it was one of Bucci's most played champions last year. We know he can pilot that, so it's a good pick for Baus, and it denies Bucci in this pure fearless form. We are seeing that Rakan go down, so we are getting some more of that group up, get some of that engage, really powerful alongside the Wukong, alongside the Ramble. And I mean, to be fair, it is the Rekkkles special, and getting that disengage versus all that engage is not
it's brilliant.
It's brilliant. All right, okay, we're getting some Rekkkles JANNA here.
That's crazy. Really looking forward to that. It makes so much sense in the comp, right? That disengage it offers against, as soon as the Rakan and the Wukong looking for those angles can so easily be denied and really split up the fight again, and that could really leave DMG scrambling to try and play it. I mean, so far, I really like what Los Ratones have going on. I think likely to go for the lane swap, right, and try and play around this Rumble and Pizza. The Nemesis locking in that Ari. Great to see him on something more mobile, where he can play a different wall than on the Galio we've seen so much of. Now though, my biggest question mark: what will B-Score be playing here? The biggest game of this young rookie's career. Likely to go on something comfortable. I was thinking the way, but the problem is much of his champion pool pretty mobile, and I mean you can very easily be caught out on something like the Orianna, so a lot of pressure on him, although against Rodisek he did put up a pretty good game on the Orianna, so
Aria for level 6, very safe over in the mid lane as well. But Skipbrain, we're jumping straight into our first fearless game of the entire year here for the NLC, and let's see if actually usually we see very early on in the game, if there are teams that are going to be lane swapping, teams will be bunching up as 5 members to try and get as deep inside the enemy jungle to drop wards towards the lanes.
Yeah.
See where the AD carries are going to end up.
What's interesting is Baus is actually topside. He looks like he might not be going for that lane swap. I think he's just going to play the Gragas as the great neutralizer that we know him. Champion is very good at just kind of catching waves under tower and then not really ever having that much kill threat on him. So looks like that's going to be the game plan here for the side of Los Ratones, and not quite what we expected. So now, as we transition away from the idea of a lane swap, what do we think is going to be the game plan?
Well, first of all, I also wanted to mention that REKKLES on a JANNA. What in the 2018 flashback is this? Absolutely one of his favorite champions. He's mentioned it himself as well. Now, when it comes to the game plan, back to your question, I feel like DMG have a pretty good engage-heavy team fighting composition with the Wukong, with the Wongbo combo together with the Orianna ultimate, the big lane of the red carpet coming in from Rumble. There's a ton of damage from DMG. However, Los Ratones, due to the nature of the composition and how slippery they are as champions and all of the utility that JANNA provides to the composition, DMG are gonna really have to make that damage stick. So flanks from Kalmsky onto the Rakan, flanks from Bitche, finding the backline, CC that's gonna drop onto members. They need to make sure they pin down one member and take it down. Not like that.
Well, we're seeing an immediate fight. Crowny goes for the Valkyrie forward. Karmsky going low. REKKLES is just looking to finish it up. The shield comes in. The auto attack doesn't quite finish it. Karmsky is able to survive as Crowny has to jump away with the flash barrier used as well. Now Fitsky is eating a fair amount of damage here from REKKLES on return, but with the pots going away and ticking the health bars back up, it looks like everyone's going to be chill for now. But I want to turn your attention to the minimap, because look at where the junglers are. Velja just skipping his red side and is actually looking to come in. There is a ward above him, though. Los Ratones, let's see if they can find this first blood with the Vi.
He got spotted, but I think it's way too late. There is no flash on Rakan, so W is the only way Kamsky can actually get away from it. Velia sniffers that something is actually not going right here. Have been spotted, and he's probably just going to continue clearing the bot side of his jungle. However, job well done right here from the DMG bot lane. They do not get ganked, they do not get flanked, and also they have wasted time, very precious time, of that Vi in the early game. As you can see on the minimap, as you mentioned earlier on, Bitze already done with his full clear on the right side of the map. And now he's going to be able to go back to base, refresh, grab some few components over in the early game, and potentially try to get some impact on the map early on.
He may have a little sniff around to see if there's a gank on Boss, but I don't think that's going to be happening. He's going to turn his attention towards the crab. Does now mean that Velja, after that play bot lane, is down on tempo to Bitsy. Bitsy will be back on the map with a buy. before he is, as Bucci losing a lot of HP, but I mean, he's still got a reset to go, and Bowles actually lost a fair amount of HP just taking that trade there versus Bucci, so let's try and maybe grab one more wave off and then maybe get another reset in, which is a little bit awkward.
Actually, that's great for Bitzer right here because she can actually double crab. DMG have pushed out their lanes. The Angelos pushing pretty even over in the bot lane. But since the sports have reset right here, Kamsky is the first one to get onto the map. He gets to move deep into the jungle, play some wards down. Bitzer is pretty much free to take both the Scuttle Crabs right here. So Velia's early game aggression has costed him a little bit. The 2 Scuttle Crabs from now on. However, I'm a very firm believer that Vi sucks. I'm just gonna say it as it is. Like, this champion is just a plain solo queue champ. However, if you do have the right kind of mid laner, Vi is great. The 2 mid laners that pair up so nicely with her are Talia and Vi. And Ari. Ari because she can dive deep with the Vi and assassinate a target, and to Talia, it's just so much CC to put on top of the Vi CC that someone will die in that duration. Right here, Nemesis is playing the Ari, so I'm expecting to see Velia farm all the way to level 6 and then potentially have his eyes. Uchi up in the top lane, Biscard in the mid lane. Both of these carries extremely immortal.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, taking a quick look at current economy, almost not money. I mean, like summoner spells and stuff. Obviously, with Kamsky burning that flash in that previous fight, Crowny has got their barrier back since that last fight happened, but is still down a flash, so they're susceptible to something like a Bitsy gank, depending on where Villager goes. And again, DMG are probably aware that Villager's going to be looking towards mid or top. He's going to be looking towards his solo lanes as his gank opportunities. So it means that the bot lane then becomes a little bit more susceptible to go for a gank. Now, the big question is he needs to do that before Rekklles hits 6. Monsoon is such an amazing disengage tool that could just heavily shut down any kill potential on Crowny. He's been able to pick himself up a plate as Dragon and Grubs are getting traded across the board. Plate went over because Kamsky did rotate over. Actually, so did Fateski as well. They went topside.
Yeah, they're going towards the Void Grabs. They're going to trade neutral objectives on the map. The Dragon just went over Velia for Los Ratones, and now it's getting all 3 of the Void Grabs, rather. The bot lane has been a little bit unanswered. It took a little bit for Bucci to actually get that reset in, get towards that bot lane, but he is over there together with Kamsky. They're going to push out the wave. That's a couple of turret plates already going to Crowny. Now, even though I am a firm belief that Bao is probably the best player in this Los Ratones lineup, Crowny, whenever given the resources, he has proven to be one of the best carries on this particular team. So shoving basically tower platings down his throat and getting that 4K to 1, 2, 3 level item spike is going to be great for the later on objectives they're going to be trying to fit.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually really like Crowny and Rekklles pair, just because I think when Rekklles was an ADC, that he had a very similar playstyle to Crowny, you know, very kind of gold intensive, wants to get lots of gold and then kind of carry the later fights. And Biles and Nemesis do a really good job of bridging that gap, but Rekklles as a support, playing with Crowny, who plays a somewhat similar style to him back when he was an ADC, he knows exactly what his ADC wants and knows exactly then how to play with that ADC. I think it's a really big brain pairing. I think they're really suited for each other.
Also, I love the fact that Rekklles is also matching Velia's timers on the map. You saw the second they reset right there. Velia headed towards the top side crab. Rekklles was there. They bullied Bitzer off of it, even though Bitzer did hit that level 6 first. Getting bullied off of the Scuttle Crab gave the level 6 over to Velia as well, if I'm not wrong. So there was a chance for a fight right there, and I'm pretty sure this map is gonna break open real quickly. The ultimates from both sides are so team fight heavy. And a quick reminder, feat of strength was changed slightly. First blood now doesn't give you 1 out of 3 feats of strength. It needs to be the team that gets first 3 kills before the other. Baus,
he's going low, but no, he's not. What a turnaround! First blood in his pocket, free time on the tower. I thought Baus put himself in a dangerous position. He didn't.
Oh no, I think Biscard put himself in a very dangerous position indeed.
Yeah, Charm connects, ults in as well. He does get the shockwave off, but Nemesis can continue some damage forward. Flashing forward with that Cyclone. Nemesis able to break away thanks to the Foxfire. The movement speed that gave him. Now they get the Vault Breaker down into another Charm. Bitsy going low, and Velja secures himself the kill. Nemesis didn't refresh his ultimate though, so they're not going to be able to chase any further.
They still have flashes if they want to be fancy and try to go for another kill. Kamsky again on the map to try and dissuade the situation. However, great stuff. We mentioned, the flash. Flash from Velia right there. And we said it. By level 6, where are you going to look for? You're going to look for either the Rumble or you're going to look for that Orianna. Great pairing together with the Ahri, and they're too slippery. You'll see over in the replay that by the time Bitsa is in, Nemesis is out. You have to chase him through the minion wave. You're taking too much damage. Orianna cannot join. So great stuff right there from Los Ratones to pull up about 1,700 gold in the lead. 9 minutes in.
And like we said, it's more skirmish heavy. That's exactly what we wanted to see here from Los Ratones, and doing a great job of that. Also, we did talk about how we wanted to see a lane swap. We did get it, Trouble, but quite a bit later into the game. So they look like they neutralized that top lane as much as possible until Biles felt comfortable to do what he does.
Hey, listen. They put that Ezreal, they put Fate Ski down in the bot lane. He's like, listen, he's going to push the wave. It's fine. Use your skill surge, use True Barrage, push the wave back at him. Biles solo killed him. You cannot leave this Ezreal alone with this Gragas, especially since Biles is going for the complete bomba build right here. You see Lost Chapter already in, very close to first item completion. Those guys chasing around the map. But this is what the Biles does. That's why I said he's probably the best player in this team, because he does that to the other teams.
He gets the phase rush, he gets the E out. I mean, there is... Faceke's not even nearby, Biles.
No way, right?
There's no way. He's ignited, so they got the vision, so they know exactly where he's going. Puts the barrel down, gets the blast cone out. He's got the full collapse on. Goes for the flash. How does he do it? How does he get away with it every time?
Look on the other side of the map. Look on the other side of the map. Whilst you know this like funny carnival music that's playing at the back of your mind. That's what it sounded like. Seeing Bao sort of go from enemy bottom quadrant of the jungle around the towers, tanking tier 2, tanking tier 1, getting into the jungle, grabbing the blast cone. That gave so much free time to the Corki over in the top lane. They're chipping. They got in the first tower of the game just because Baus can pressure like this around the map with just his presence, just by existing. You got the second Void Grubs, which stops the stacking from DMG, who got the first 3, and also a first tower on the top side. And guess what? You are now so close as Los Ratones to the first feat of strength of our playoffs.
Absolutely. Actually, they should have it now, actually, because they've got tower and they've got first blood.
They need one more objective, I believe. Yeah.
No, because you only need 2 of the 3.
First blood is no longer a thing. First blood
they
is no
changed
longer
it. It's first 3 kills, isn't it? Yes. I totally forgot we changed it. Well, I think that might be the third kill they're looking for. Biscard locked in place. Feat of strength unlocked. Beautiful kill there from Los Ratones. And yeah, it just keeps arcing back to what we were talking about. Biles brings attention towards him and his team go and do something else on the other side of the map. Make it work for them. And the fact he got away from that and didn't die is absolutely insane. He played that so well. Nemesis is able to soak up some of this pressure. And there it is. Another turret in the pocket of Los Ratones. These guys are looking incredibly strong right now.
Also, you were mentioning earlier on how skirmish heavy Los Ratones' composition is right here. You've got 3 very, very strong first items coming through from Los Ratones. Of course, they see champion, they can engage champion, they can dive champion. It's not just the skirmish ability that they have, but also how mobile they are around the map and how they can pretty much jump 3 screens, all of them. Well, except JANNA. Okay, I'll take her out. But 4 out of 5 members can literally jump from half a screen away onto any member from DMG. So DMG are going to have to be extremely careful with their vision.
Big charm. Facekey goes down, and that is just enough to secure the kill and some tower plates for themselves. This could easily be a 13-14 plater here from the side of Los Ratones as Biles gets a carpet laid for his escape. Velia coming in, looking for Bitsy. Does go for the Q over the wall. We'll see if there's anything going to come of that, as right now we're just watching Crowdy farm. Looks like a flash came out from Bitsy. to get over the wall to safety, but Velia blowing up that monkey, doing serious damage to him. And Los Ratones, they just control the tempo on the map. Bucci goes forwards with a flash onto Baus. Baus is able to walk away. That is going to be all the
tower.
plates. 15 plates over to the side of Los Ratones. They have a 6,000 gold lead. Almost 7, actually.
Wow, okay. I feel like the Des was talking about this earlier as well. The macro that's coming in from Los Ratones is just so suffocating for a lot of the teams in the NLC. We did mention how, in general, the NLC stepped up with all of the incredible players coming in that we all know from LEC, from other Tier 1 leagues. However, all the other teams are going to have to step it up too. That was a fantastic old charm landing from Nemesis, and the tornado on Kamskai's W on that Rakana as well. Rekkless canceling out any potential dissuasion right there. Oh, and he ends up hitting another one. He's just had insult to injury at this point for DMG.
He's so clean with it. You can still see that Swifties are absolutely broken with feat of strength. 3 players running around with Swifties right now on the side of Los Ratones. Also started work on those second items. Baus has his Cosmic Drive finished up. You got the Sundered Sky onto Velia, where on the other side, you know, Biscard hasn't even got a fully stacked Archangels. There's no Triforce onto Fateski. It's a Leandries and a Triforce onto Bucci and onto Bitsy, but like they are lagging on the item front. It's 28, almost 29,000 damage gold in the pocket of Los Ratones to the 22,000 the DMG have.
I mean, it is possible that DMG can make a pick, right? They have a lot of burst damage with the ultimates from Rumble, Wukong, or Rihanna if they land at the same time on one person. And Rekkless is nowhere to be seen around that area. Oh, Nemesis.
Well, Bucci hit by the charm, caught with a knockup, CC'd for days, and down he goes. Now, Baus has got 2 on him. One of those is a monkey clone, but the phase rush is giving him the movement speed. The Q slow onto Bitsy. He just keeps getting away. He's so hard to pin down.
This must be so frustrating for DMG to deal with. Baus is just literally running circles around them, and he's 900 gold up. He's doing this and he's 900 gold up. They played a fantastic graphic earlier on the desk as well. This guy has 5.5 average deaths. He dies more than 5 times every single game. And he's still up in CS. And he doesn't go minus a gold at 15. The team knows exactly how to play around the pressure that he creates around the map. But for DMG, this must be so frustrating, not understanding how to deal with it. Oh, you can't be scared of a Janna.
Oh, well, the problem is typically if Janna's there, someone else is also there. Bitsy didn't realise, but there actually wasn't anyone else there. But again, lack of vision due to them being so heavily shoved in. They've lost 2 tier 2 towers. They're about to lose their 3rd as well, as Los Ratones are just going to open up onto this one. We are 16 minutes into the game, and the only towers that are going to be remaining after this one are the base towers. This is an unbelievable just masterclass from Los Ratones on how to play a very aggressive game and using your map rotations and using the Baus to be able to eat all of the pressure on the map.
That is a 10,000 gold lead 17 minutes in. DMG started the Rift Herald, Baus spotted them, and then they just bailed. Baus is 3 levels up on Bitter. Baus is 5 levels up on Kamsky. Simply just one Bomba ult is just going to delete everyone. And honestly, if you're going to go for the Bomba build, come on, man, give us the Ludens at least.
Do you know what's crazy?
Bomba.
Oh, wow, Nemesis, good charm. We haven't actually seen Rekkless use Monsoon once. That's how clean these fights have been. They haven't had to have the healing and the big knockback from the Janna. At this point, Rekkless might as well burn a flash and do like the Insect Monsoon if he can, because he's just not getting the opportunity to use that.
I don't think there have been any fights, to be honest. I feel like
there's been skirmishes, but it's been picks.
I feel like this has been very one-sided, where it's like, oh, Los Ratones locking a target acquired, target dead.
That's the thing, yeah.
It's like
they haven't had to worry about their health bar because they're killing one person at a time with like 3 people. It's always very, very well calculated by Los Ratones, and it's paying off. I mean, look at this. They're moving on to their 3rd items, while the first items have only just been finished up for DMG. Now got a Zeal. Actually, Crowley's almost got his rapid fire cannon. Like that base, he bought a Zeal and the slingshot. He is so strong right now. Only Rekkkles has upgraded his boots, though. No one else has gone for their tier 3 boots. I guess when you're just this far ahead, you just want to slam money on items and just get complete items.
I mean, it also counts, right? Especially when you can move faster around the map.
Yeah.
Oh, they found Bitsa in his jungle. He forgot this is not his jungle anymore.
Yeah, Bucci thought that he was going to finally get his pick on Biles, but Biles is able to lock him down, throws down the cask as well as in comes the backup. Carpet's laid down, but it's not really doing too much as Biles secures himself his second kill of the game. And DMG are just left scratching their head on what to do versus this team. They are just unbelievably formidable as Biles may just be the first death for his team. No, there's the monsoon. True shot barrage comes out. 0 deaths still. Los Ratones holding on fast.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he's ruining his death's average stats right now by just refusing to die. Also, REKKLES using his ultimate, as you mentioned, for the first time the entire game. And I actually wanted to say that obviously Los Ratones are coming into the NLC as the pure favorites of the entire tournament, and that is fair enough, especially with the names they're provided in their roster. However, I want to see if they actually do get excited when they do get ahead. They're like 10k gold in the lead, more than 10k at this point gold in the lead. Do you get excited? Do you overextend? Do you make silly plays? Does the Baus E into 5 people?
Oh,
he does, because he has the whole cavalry behind him. Oh.
Well, the cast comes out, but they're going to continue to chase forwards here. That is the lockdown onto the Ezreal. He just disappears off the map. Nowhere to see. Absolute annihilation.
All right, deep breaths, DMG. It's sad to say, but the game is pretty much over right here. I feel like DMG need to go back to the drawing board. You do have at least another game. I think he's just catching his jungle. Not that he knows that everyone is busy.
He's done. Yeah, I think you're right.
This is the first time my jungle is unattended. I might as well.
Hey, man, that gets him closer to that...
Yes.
Well, half an item. It's not much. True shot barrage does clip onto Crownie. Biles finds himself caught out by Bitsy. Throws out the casket. In comes the cavalry. Immediate lockdown onto Monkey. Bizguard has to go golden, but it's not going to last for long as they chase forwards. REKKLES is going to be the one to get that little kill as they continue to chase forward. Biles taking a couple of tower shots. Down goes another inhibitor. Nemesis throws a charm out. Doesn't hit onto Fateski. They take the portal out to safety. Crownie's going to take a pink ward on the way out as well. 10-0, 21 minutes, 2 inhibitors down. I don't think there was ever any doubt, but if there had been, this should be the nail in that coffin.
Yeah, that is clean League of Legends coming in from Los Ratones. Of course, DMG are coming in, not as the favorites, as we're seeing this one more time. Baus walking up forward, threatening, seeing if he can catch anyone. He catches 3 people with the ultimate right there. Beautiful stuff. 2 people, sorry. The ultimate coming in, and Los Ratones instantly diving in, winning that fight. Of course, they're literally just slapping them in the face with their wallets at this point. They have like +3 items almost on every member of DMG. And again, DMG, they're not coming in as evens or as the favorites or as dark horses or as upsets or whatever you want to call it. And they went 1-3 in their group, and the only team that they managed to pick up a win after was Chaos. Now, Bitsa, do you want to try your luck?
He's thinking about it. Does get spotted out by the ward. Charm goes wide. That should just be the secure onto Atakan. As that monkey's in danger. They find the knock-up on Ibuchi as well. And Dragon's not necessary. The teleports from Biles into the base. As DMG may try and go for a quick collapse, but Bizguard forced to flash away, being chased down by the fat man, hit by the cast. Charm lands onto Calm Sky as well inside his base. There's a robot being absolutely devoured up there. They haven't even used the Herald yet. It's only just thrown down. Kalmsky falls back onto the fountain as Baus secures his kill. Down goes tower number 1. Tower number 2 should be quick to follow as a monsoon is just going to heal everybody up here from the side of REKKLES. 13-0. An absolute masterclass of a game coming in from the side of Los Ratones in this best of. Okay, Baus decides to end the score. It's a 13-1, but an unbelievably clean game from them. 23